Good morning and welcome back to another commercial Trucking Chronicles. I'm your boy Swizzy, back with another video. Woo! He loaded me up kind of heavy. Seen that junk go woo woo woo? He just dumped that stuff. He's in a rush. He's trying to. I know how it is. I used to drive a loader. There you go. There go my man. He coming with it. Wow, I didn't even feel that. My man. Alright, appreciate you, big dog. I see you on the next go round. Alright. So, how the rest of the boys? They're late, and I'm early. See? And so happy Monday, everybody. I appreciate you for joining me, man. Go ahead and hit the like button. I hope you guys got your coffee already, man. Look, check this out, right? I don't know what you've been told, but the weather is, I don't know, the weatherman is, we got good weather coming up all week. And that's a good thing, because I'm going to be traveling. I don't like flying and the weather's bad. Baby girl, one of my subscribers, I want to give you a shout out. I fixed it. I went and got my bracelet fixed. I went to the hobby spot, and you know what I'm saying? It took me about an hour to do it, but I fixed it. I didn't need that needle because I just put that, I got the elastic. It's the elastic. It's the stretch kind. So stretch. But at first when I did it, I only had a couple. I was missing a couple of the beads. And some of them are magnets, some of them is like the tiger eye, and some of them are copper. And so, hey, good morning, Rebel. Appreciate you for coming in there, man. How you doing? Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday. Welcome to the live. But I fixed my bracelet over the weekend. I finally got my bracelet fixed, and it's like I said, it got some copper in there. It got the tiger eye, and there's some magnets. These are magnets, and this type of bracelet right here helps with like if you have, it just helps. It gives you a lot of positive energy, because there's energy that comes from a lot of these rocks and stuff, right? Like magnetic, kinetic energy, you know. And the tiger eye, I really like that tiger eye. It's beautiful. It is very beautiful. And then the magnets, because you know a lot of this stuff, it kind of, you know, our bodies are physical conduits. You know what I'm saying? Like we're conduits, like, because there's energy that flows through your body, right? And you'd be surprised how much these bracelets, you know, how much like these stones and different the type of energy that it sends through your body, because you know we have a lot of electricity flowing through our bodies. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we're a conduit for that. And immediately once I fixed it, I put it on, and I felt like an automatic. It was just automatic that I felt a difference. Morning. How you doing today? Good. Happy Monday. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I hope you got your coffee. I hope you got your coffee. You got it?
Yeah, I had some coffee.
I know that's right. I got mine. All right.
Thank you, dear.
We'll see you. nice lady. At the scale house. I thought like at first she was mean. I think that about everybody. Because, usually a lot of times when you get somewhere for the first time and you don't know, how, you might come in the wrong way. You might do something wrong and they be ready to just blast you. So I thought she was mean. I just was like, oh, she mean. Speak to her. But you got to turn that around. You got to come with the positive energy. You see what I'm saying? So now I got her actually speaking and not giving me that mean look. I don't think it was me personally, but I think she just has a mean look. And some people like that. But she's really a nice person. I mean, you got to speak to them. You never know what somebody's going through. That's you want to start out with the right positive energy, man. Just start your day on a positive note. Turkey's gonna fly. Turkey took off. You just gotta start your day with the positive energy, So back to back to what I was saying. The bracelet. As soon as I put it on, because I have been feeling a lot of pain. Like, of course, I have had pain because I was a pedestrian. I was struck by a commercial vehicle. Thank the Lord I'm here. But I don't like taking pain pills and none of that stuff and all of that. So I think my signal's kind of bad. Got a bad signal over here. Hopefully, guys, I don't lose y'all. Rebel says, Rebel 018 TV8. You got crystals in your house. Yeah, a lot of those rocks, those crystals and all of that, they give off a lot of energy, man. I noticed something too. Let me tell you something. Another guy was telling me, right? When we go to the landfill, then this stuff is serious, man. This is serious. People are like, I ain't into that. Look, a lot of these different, when they talk about the natural resources that are in the ground, in the earth, believe that it's real. Nations will conquer other nations to get those resources. And it's because if you're a scientist, now we ain't gonna talk about all those scientists that just disappeared. We heard about that, right? They could tell you that these rocks, a lot of them, they got energy in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, there's energy inside of these things. So when I used to go to the landfill, a lot of what they were doing, where they were digging out a lot of big, huge boulders, and they would let them sit out in the sun. They would let them sit. They would put them things up on the top of those hills and on the top of those, landfill. If you ever been to a landfill, after a while, it's a lot of garbage. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Very important phone call that I had to take. And I was kind of worried. Reception and stuff around here, all these trees, usually the call drops, but I guess these people out here got some good cell service, even though they got all these trees. Can't complain about that. I usually wouldn't want to be living in an area like this with all these trees and stuff. All these trees, man, riding around out here. Usually you lose cellular service out here. I got some strong bars. So they must be paying like they way out this way. They pay like they way out this way. So yeah, those rocks and stones and things, they have a lot of, you can go for a professional massage, and guess what? You get those heated rocks. Ask yourself, is this a regular hot rock, or, is this a rock that has some type of energy in it? You see what I'm saying? Like these stones and rocks and, if let me tell you something. If you can get a leaf off of a tree and it can heal your body, you can get a rock out the ground and it can heal your body. we have to stop thinking that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of this stuff ain't, this is the, no. This is what the indigenous people use. This is what our ancestors use. And the only way we're going to, stray away from that is if we indoctrinated into something else. But if we would kept the old style, man, come on, man, we would be walking around here, people probably wouldn't have a lot of the illnesses that they have today. All right? Now, science and medicine, you know what I'm saying, like, it's a phenomenon, man. But look at all of these scientists right now that were studying, like levitation and all of these things. You guys know about perpetual energy? Kinetic energy, actually, kinetic energy or perpetual energy. How it's made. You can use like how the currents, how water, the flow of water can create energy. There's just so much that science. We believe in. I believe in God too. But the same way I believe in the Creator, I do believe that a lot of this creation, so much of this planet and Mother Earth, like the Earth, the planet, has so much to give us. You know what I'm saying? That our ancestors, they understood the value of a lot of them. Frankincense. You know what I'm saying? Those stuff. When those three kings went to go to Jerusalem, they would bring some of the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? To give as a gift to the child that was going to be born. Man, it's mad deep, man. It's mad deep. But see, right now, we are all, a lot of us. It's my turn. I don't want to miss my turn. I don't want to miss my turn. Out here in the boonies. Out here in the boonies. I have a photographic memory, so I'm definitely. I don't like using I can use my GPS, but I don't. If you got a signal, you got a signal. If you don't got a signal, man, you better know your way around. Especially after coming back and forth through here so many times on a day, regularly. But, like I said, man, I got my bracelet, man. I was having a lot of pain in my arm. I had, it would just go, it would just you ever bump your elbow and it's like your funny bone. In fact, yeah, if you hit that funny bone, how your arm feel? My arm would be like that all day and all night, bro. All day and all night. It's been being like that for since that had happened to me, right? in January. So I put this thing on. Once I put this thing on, I don't know what it is. Well, I can tell you, what type of stones these are, but that feeling is not, it's there, but it's not as strong. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's gonna, taper down and just be gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said the copper, the tiger eye, and that magnet, it's got something to do with the energy flowing through your body. Now, your right arm and your left arm, you know what I'm saying? One conducts energy, or one, it's like, you have a positive and a negative, you know what I'm saying? It's just like your brain. You have a right side of your brain and a left side of your brain. Your left side of your brain has to do with the movement, the other, functionality of your organs. All of this with the genetic, our makeup and stuff like that. Really need to kind of take a look at that. Don't dismiss it. don't write it off. You know, some of the old remedies and some of the old ways of healing, you know, we need to revisit that, because you got a lot of people that tell you, oh, take this and take that, put this in your food, or take and eat this, get you some of this and that and everything, you know, that'll help get that, clear that away. We were living longer when we were doing that. We were living longer. Hey, I appreciate the like button too, man. Listen, I'm not gonna hold you guys. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a philosopher. You know, I'm just documenting my journey over here, man. I'm just letting you know I put my bracelet. I brought this down to Dallas. I got this down in Texas, man. About 4 years ago. It just popped on me last year, it broke. So I had all the beads, everything. I said, I'm gonna fix it. So I wanted to take it somewhere and get it fixed, but I didn't want nobody to touch it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what type of energy or what type of time they on, so I didn't want them to touch it. I mean, it's a little sacred, you know? It's just like you get these mood rings. You ever had a mood ring and you put it on, and if you get mad, it turns a different color? There's energy inside of all of this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And what's that other? I have another thing, because, you know, in case you guys probably don't know, like, you know what I'm saying, I have Indian and Native American Indian. You know what I'm saying? So I have some sapphire and some copper and an arrowhead. You know what I'm saying? That I always wear, and it popped too. So when these things happened last year to me, you know, I was like, oh man, I gotta get that fixed, man. I was going through a lot doing that, man, when all of that stuff happened. And like, you know, some people are like, oh, you spooked out, or this and that. You know what, man? It's just like if somebody gave, I respect it. Like, this is going to protect you. But then you write it off and dismiss it. And then you write it off and dismiss it, right? And then say you come, you know, something happens or whatever, you know. I mean, we are in tune, like, you know, for those people that are tuned. Okay, this is a funny turn. I gotta get off this phone. I'm gonna end this video, but I'm gonna say this. You know, once you get in tune with, you know, like your purpose, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you can see, you have discernment. You can see, you know there's certain things that have relevance regardless of what other people say. They can tell you, oh, no, all day. But you know. Hello, who's that? Hello. Who's that, Frank? What's his name? Flocka. Did I say that right, Flocka? Once you get in tune with your purpose, and you know what I'm saying, you recognize, you know, who you are, right? Can't nobody change that. Can't nobody come and, you know, unless you let them. Can't nobody come in, you know what I'm saying, they can't take what you possess or what you have, right? They can't come in and take over, right? So try and pay more attention to some of the signs that are in front of you. It almost seems like it's a smoke screen for a lot of people. It's hard to think through some things, you know, because we already have a trained, you know what I'm saying, way of thinking. So if we got to think through some things, sometimes, you know, don't give too much thought to it. Let your heart lead. You know what I'm saying? Be led by your heart, and basically be led by, you know, if you have a good heart, then you'll be led by, you know what I'm saying, your, you know, you want to lead by love. You want to lead and, you know, have a strong conviction about what you feel, you know, and let that lead you. So, you know, be careful about careful about whose advice you know what I'm saying, entertain, and all of that stuff, all of that. You know, make sure you get out there in that sun. That's the other thing. Like these bracelets need to be, because they were in the house, so they need to be out in the sun. That's why I said that at the landfill, they're setting them rocks up on top of those hills and in the mountains. No, not in the mountains, but on top, they put all them boulders out there. And the other guy told me, say, got them rocks in the sun over there. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. They're absorbing the energy from the sun. So, you know what? You're right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, man, it's just so deep. But listen, I do appreciate you guys for watching my channel, subscribing to my channel, getting up and having and riding into work. Just know that you're blessed, you know what I'm saying, and you're highly favored, especially if you follow this channel. All right, you didn't just find this channel by chance. Now, there's a couple people that, you know, I went up to them and said, hey, man, follow me. You know what I'm saying? Or subscribe to my channel. You know, I mean, I'm sending blessings their way too, but I mean, I don't know if it was really for them. But the people that just genuinely came across the channel and stuff like that, you blessed because you came to this channel. And you're gonna receive a blessing, you know what I'm saying, in time, when it's the right time for you. Alright? So I believe that energy. We all have the same energy. It's just, if you can't tap into it, it's just gonna go to waste. It's gonna go to waste. But I don't want to see that happen, so I'm trying to get you guys, you know what I'm saying?